Now, let me preface this before I get started. I wanted to continue the show when it was still on Spectrum Cable, but since we switched to AT&T TV, I can't find it on demand. But luckily, HBO Max popped into my life, and I just happened to spot this show streaming right now. And here's the good news. I don't see Teen Titans Go on there. Well, as far as I know. Who knows? Maybe it will be available on HBO Max than I originally thought it would be. Time will tell, right? But the point is, I'm glad the show's on HBO Max. Watch the next season. Let's do this. Yo, what is up, my Cinedroids? G to the S here. Today, I'm gonna be reviewing Teen Titans Season 3. This season focuses on Cyborg's difficulty accepting his own maturity and his desire to lead his own team, which brings him into conflict with the Teen Titans, Robin in particular. But it also focuses on his battles with the supervillain Brother Blood, played excellently by DiMaggio. Ho ho, now this is gonna get interesting. Again, say what you will about that horrible Teen Titans Go show, but this Teen Titans show has a lot of hardcore moments that the current show keeps failing to understand. It needs to build character development and have the intensity there to show how grounded and down to earth this show is. And you know what? They did an excellent job of doing so. First off, the mix of both CGI and hand-drawn animation still looks stunning. Even when it comes to the action sequences, in terms of cinematography, it looks entertaining and fast-paced to watch. But at the same time, in terms of both story and character development, they all serve a purpose and a meaning to what this show needs to be about. If this show has to involve one character per season, then they have to explore that and play around with it to make it interesting. And in terms of execution, this show did just that. Let me say this. Screw that horrific Teen Titans No show. This is the show I wanted for so long. Yes, I know, I've said that already since I first started reviewing the show, but hey, who cares? It's what I do. Even the voice acting is a lot better this time around. In terms of editing, there's that quick, energetic beat to it. One character says their lines, then another character comes in and says their lines. No pause, no awkward silence, just beat after beat, line after line. Great job to both DC and Warner Brothers for keeping the character dialogue as quick and precise as possible to keep us engaged and glued to the screen throughout the whole show. Let's see if you guys can keep it up from there. Even when the drama and emotional scenes start to kick in. Again, it's one of those shows that have the impact that I wanted, and I'm so happy they incorporated that. There are moments where the characters feel vulnerable and are concerned that they might lose the fight to their enemy. So they have to work together and come up with a strategy without using their own powers against the enemy, which I won't spoil who it is. But I thought it was a solid idea to do that. It shows how smart the Teen Titans are. There's another episode where Robin is having schizophrenia, thinking that he's fighting his arch villain Slade, but in reality he's just hurting and abusing himself. That's something I have never thought of before. That's a sign of PTSD right there. Meaning post-traumatic stress disorder, for those of you who are scratching your head asking yourselves, what kind of acronym is that? What does that mean? Well, now you know. Courtesy of yours truly. But still, point is, the drama is on full display and they never shy away from it whatsoever. Awesome job, guys. Keep that going. Now, as for the comedy, it's not as cringy as Teen Titans No, but to put it nicely, they're highly forgettable. There are a couple of episodes where the comedic timings feel off at times, but they're not that big of a deal to complain. This show is still the show that I wanted, it's just that I'm not that big on the comedic timings that much anyway. That's all. But still, overall, in the end, Season 3 of Teen Titans still shows me that it doesn't have to rely on childish potty humor and cringy pop culture references all the time. This show proves that it's one of those cartoons, Last Airbender and Clone Wars included, that it can have a good mix with being dramatic and serious at times, while at the same time, allowing itself to have comedic moments sprinkled a bit to make it not too melodramatic. And the result was, it had the perfect balance. And I cannot wait to see what happens next once I watch Season 4. So stay tuned for that once I finish it. But in the meantime, I rate Season 3 4.5 stars out of 5. It's still a great season, don't get me wrong. It's just not quite there yet at a full price of admission for me. But still, if you have not the chance, go watch it. It's streaming on HBO Max right now. Do yourself a favor. I highly recommend it. So season 3 of Teen Titans. Have you seen it? If you haven't, dude, why are you still sitting there? It's on HBO Max right now. Get it while it's hot. But if you have, come back and let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Also, if you like this video and you want to see some more, make sure that like button shines in your face. That'll totally help me out a ton. Also, share it with your family and friends and favorite it. That's a very good way to show support for this review. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell right next to you so you can be notified of future videos that I have in store for you. Also, if you want a shout out in a future video, just follow me on both Instagram and Twitter, and I will choose one of my Cinedroids to be displayed as a shout out. The link's in the description below. And also follow me on Stardust so you can catch early reactions to movies, TV show episodes, and trailers. I'll put a link to that below in the description as well so you can download the app for yourself. But until then, I'll see you next time. Peace out.